This is Zara Lou. This is Zara Lou, the comedy vixen. This is Q&A live at Lawdiwood. What's up, Tip?
How you doing? This is Tippy TallGirl, best known as the Big Mouth Tight Throat, but it's virginal. And I'm here with the comedy vixen. Hey, Zorlu.
Hey, you know what? We're gonna get started. Like, I had some people in here earlier, but I started late or whatever, so they'd be all
Okay.
right. But if
Mhm.
people tune into the show and y'all want to post some questions, we'll do a follow-up Q&A with Tip, and she'll come on here and answer your questions. But
Whatever
Tip,
you want.
I got my questions I want to ask you. We're gonna start off with something subtle or whatever,
Okay.
and then we might get a little juicy, but something
Yes.
subtle. So being that, it's the beginning of the year, you're a comedian, you've always been a media personality, and
Mhm.
then you're a full-time mom. All
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
What was your three biggest accomplishments in 2020?
Let me tell you something. Surviving was number one. Um, Being stable was number two. And I'm gonna say number three was staying positive. Oh, actually, you know what? Aside from staying positive, getting therapy because I felt like it was so needed. You know what I mean? So, like I said, surviving was number one. Like I said, being stable because so many people, were out like financial like income and or just in general, like not having a stable home, things of that sort. So that was a huge accomplishment for myself. And then on top of that, getting therapy so that I can make it through the kind of process things, not just from my past, but also just in the last 12 months. So yeah, those were my top three.
Okay, that's deep. Now,
Hmm.
who is someone you met in 2020 that you found value in and you learned something a lot?
Okay. My friend Walter, he came in my life randomly. But he was a blessing to my life. Somebody that I never would have even thought that I was gonna meet. I just met him. Actually came out the hospital. I just took my son to get his haircut, and I met him at the barbershop. And I swear, ever since then, like I had contracted. I ended up being diagnosed with cancer, and his dad had just passed from cancer, and because of that, it was almost like he felt like he was indebted to, you know what I'm saying, just assist me in whatever way I need to be assisted. So, like, he taught me that it is possible for men to be unconditional. For a
Mm-hmm.
long time, I thought that men were always conditional. Like, they will do for you if you're doing this or if they're getting that. But there are people in this world that are unconditional, like yourself. Like, you are, at female wise, I would say that you're probably the most unconditional female I've ever met in my life. Like, seriously.
Oh, thank you.
No, seriously, and I feel like you need to tell people, when can. But male wise, he was probably the most unconditional male I've ever met in my life. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
in 2020, that is what I've learned from a male. So
Yeah. Okay.
hmm
So, did you write down your goals for 2021?
I haven't. I usually do like maybe not like a vision board, but I always do my 3 month, 6 month, 12 month goals. Right now, because I don't know what's going on in the next 3 months. I'm definitely going to Aruba by May.
Okay.
That's my goal. You know what I mean? I definitely want to, in the next 12 months, turn my house into not just a rental, but my current home into like a assisted living. I have an assisted living or a hospice next door to me now. And I want to turn my house into assisted living, get some residual income going on. I've added my daughter's name to my house, my twin daughters that are 16. So that's what I'm working on next 12 months. And I'm also thinking about maybe shifting my job description at work. So, like I have some things, working, but at the same time, look, last year was about surviving. I don't know. Right now, 2021, I'm still trying to survive. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm waiting on my STEMI like everybody else waiting on that STEMI. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah. Yeah. You got five
stimulate
mouths to
me.
feed.
Stimulate me.
I know
Shit.
that's right.
I need a fucking shit. A damn gate for my yard. Like I got random stuff I need to do. So
Mm-hmm.
hmm
So as far as comedy, any new bookings, any exciting bookings that you looking forward to?
Yes, ma'am. So like I'm supposed to be opening up for Shimo Comedy. That's February the 12th at Sully's.
Okay.
I'm gonna be hosting. Very excited about that. And
Congratulations.
thank you. Look,
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to say shout out to Ray Diva for throwing my name out there. She was like, I gotta get a little sis out there, and I was like,
Yeah.
just thank you for giving me that battery in my back.
Yeah.
Um, and I got something else that I'm talking to somebody about the end of January. So I'm like, just look out my fly. When the flyer comes, the flyer's going out. But yeah, shout out to Shimo Comedy, Woo Woo, D-Lo, Tiana. I'm about to say, who was that? Lola. What about hold on, Lola?
Maria Sanchez.
Maria said I always call her Lola Marie, but
Yeah, yeah.
no, no, I always call her Lola Marie. But guys, just everybody with Shimo Comedy, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. We gotta, love on our, black, not just black, but our comedy sisters. So,
Mm-hmm. Looks like
hmm
Vincent Thomas says, "What's up?"
Hey boo, I don't know who you are, but hey boo,
I'm just
how
letting
you
you know
doing?
this ain't my spot. Like we be talking about you tonight. Now,
Yes, Tippy TallGirl on Instagram, Vincent. I hear you.
now. So I notice, you always have the cutest outfits, always have your
Aw,
hair done, your nails done, or whatnot.
girl, I do what I
You have
can.
your look. That's your look.
Man, look, first of all, it took for me to mess with somebody who was very intricate about the fact that, they like hands and feet. I always end up, dealing with a guy that has fetishes. So
Okay.
maybe sometimes it just sticks on you. So I always make sure that I have a mani pedi. I always make sure I do my own hair. So I always make sure my hair is done. Like, it's just about being kept, you know.
Okay.
You know how it is. You always got a bold lip. You always looking flawless, like a straight palette. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like
I
it's
had to put my face on. It can't be no other
yeah,
way.
and it ain't gotta be for nobody else. It's for you. It makes me feel good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I feel sexy when I do a little extra for myself. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So
Yeah, especially when you're not at home working and being a mom.
girl, that's all I do. I'm always home. So
Yeah.
yeah. So when I step out, I want to, the
Hmm.
selfie gotta be.
But I asked you that because when I first met you, you had short hair, a t-shirt on, and jeans on stage or
Yeah.
whatever. It was still cute, but then after going forward, you were like, "Look, I'm dressing up. I don't care who out here. I don't care if you got on t-shirt, and jeans. I'm dressing up." And I've seen
Right.
you like that all the time. I'm always fly, and I'm
Right.
glad you have your look.
Yeah, so when you first like when me and you first met, my whole thing was I was just starting out with comedy.
Hmm.
So I wanted people to focus on like what I was
Your
saying versus
talent.
the way
Hmm.
I looked. But I always was somebody that always wore like, short dresses. I love to dress up. But then I thought about it, men, the whole thing, with being a female, that's where your power is. You know what I mean? It's not a lot of female comics. So it's
Hmm.
not about sex sells, but if you have it, it's like, you know what I mean? That's a part of your persona. Like I know like at first I was kind of just feeling my way out. Like I thought I had to dumb my body down so that people would focus on me. But then I thought about it, why am I doing that? That's my
That goes with
personality.
your talent. It
They
goes
like
with your
you.
image.
Right. They like you for who you are. So, it's like once you get comfortable with who you are within like that comedy scene, then you could just be who you are. So it didn't take me a long time, but I've always been like this. So yeah.
I like it. I like it. Okay. Now, being that you do comedy, are there any of your children that would like to do comedy? Or do they know mommy does comedy?
First of all, my kids are hilarious. Like they literally like I always tell people that like my kids like shit on me, not in a bad way, but they're so judgmental and they're hilarious. They'll be like, "Why do people think you're funny? Like it's nothing funny about you." Like, because they're so damn funny. Like I swear to God, it's like four little me's. I got my twins that are 16, I got my son that's 12, and then I got my 3-year-old. All of them are hilarious. Like it is. I wish people could see us in the house Like when my friends come over, they be like, "Oh my god, I don't even know who's funnier." Like, you know what I mean? They disregard me. Like, I swear to God, like we roast each other. Almost all my kids are Virgos. Virgos, I swear to God, are like almost like Seinfeld. They got it's like this dry humor.
Okay.
So they try. I call it sneak dissing. So they'll talk about you, and you be like, "Wait a minute." But you clutching your pearls like, I know they're not getting smart. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I think they're all my kids are funny. From the big one to the little one, all of them are funny. So,
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, are there any comedians that you thought that you would be working with in the near future,
mhm.
or have you, like, as far as, are you going to get into skits?
Yes. I had a couple skits that are lined up. You know, the pandemic has been kind of like jumping me in and out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh my God, Legal D is
I
a
saw
skit,
that skit when you was in the car.
but we have like other skits that are lined up. Like also, oh, what is that? King. I can't remember the rest. I forgot. His name is King with a Y. Um, I have a couple skits lined up for him. No, I've had a lot of people reach out to me about skits, so they're coming soon. Trust me. I'll probably in the next like month, you're gonna see me doing a lot of skits. I love doing skits though. Like I used to do theater in like middle school, like high school. So yeah, like I'm ready to get the skits popping. Oh, and TJ so silly, or you know what I'm saying, comedian TJ. He wants me to do like an acting class with him. So that's the next step for me too. That's another goal that me and him have set up for us. So and I know you also, like we were talking about doing some like impromptu like stand ups and stuff like me, and reaching
Yeah.
out to DC. I haven't tapped into DC yet, but I
Okay.
want to get into that whole, you know what I mean, like like I need that whole outlet to open up for myself. So that's another place where I'm going, DC.
Okay. So you're working on your brand expansion, correct?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
That's
Tippy Tall
awesome.
Girl. Yes.
Now, how's Ayo podcast going?
Ayo podcast is great. Like we have been up. I know I took a hiatus for about probably about 10 months. And but I'm back and better than ever. So yes, please follow Ayo podcast. The great thing about us is we've been friends forever. Like my one friend, me and her have been friends since elementary school. So we really know each other. And when I say like we don't get on there to agree. Like if it's something that we don't agree about, oh honey, we're going in on each other. Like it's been times that we won't even talk to each other after the broadcast because we're like disgusted with each other, but we love each other. We're sisters, and the whole thing about sisters is it's like you don't choose your sisters. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
So it literally is six females. We are all different. We are all different sizes, all different shapes. We are all different colors. We come from, some of us come from different backgrounds, but we love each other. And when I tell you we are funny together, I mean sometimes it can seem really uncomfortable, but at the end of the day, we whatever it is we talk about, like the last couple episodes we did one episode about our first loves. Please tune into that. I was about to say, so one of us, our first love is serving a life sentence. One of us had a baby by our first love's homeboy. One of us, like we all, like trust me, when I tell you it's real, it is real. Like I mean, it's not a game at all. Like even our first episode, we talked about our like what our likes and dislikes are about sex. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? It literally was like, let's talk about sex or whatever. And one thing about myself, just to give a tidbit, like I'm a submissive. And everybody on the podcast was like, what the hell is a submissive? When I tell you that conversation got so funny, like, pretty much submissives, you know what I mean? Even though they're relinquishing their power to like the man as a dominant, really they have the power, because how can you be dominant unless somebody is submissing, like relinquishing their power to
Allowing
you,
you to be
allowing
dominant.
you to have power over them. So of course, the other comedian, Chris Styles, that's on there, she's like, so if a dude tell you to like sit in the corner and wait for him to get there, you just gonna sit in the corner and look like the girl from the ring. I'm like, it's whatever he want me to do, you know what I mean? So everybody can't wrap their mind around it, but hey,
Yeah.
and I thought I was like, like the nasty one. Oh, You gotta watch it. You know what I mean?
Ayo
I saw
podcast.
Ayo podcast on IG or Facebook. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Got you. Now, in this year of 2021, is there anybody that you would like to reconnect with?
That, oh wow. Reconnect with I feel like I reconnected with everybody that I wanted to reconnect with in 2020. Like I didn't think I was going to reconnect with them then, but absolutely. You know what? I'm about to say, like the one comedian, dude in the car. I think it's dude in the car, dude in the corner. I don't know which
Oh,
one it
dude in
is.
the corner.
Dude in the corner. Like, I really appreciate him for my birthday. Like, me and him connected on a live like a long time ago. And he was like, you know what? I've never met you, but he was like, I want to come out and see you. He came out to my birthday, August
Hmm.
26th, and I was at the game. And I was supposed to come out to see him and Magoobies when they had that huge comedian of the year
New
thing,
talent. Hmm.
but I got COVID.
Okay.
So he personally invited me. So I didn't show up and I felt really bad about that. So I definitely want to get out to see him and support him because he went out his way to come see me. I know he probably lives in like PG or something. So you know what I mean? Like he traveled to come see me. That's one. And I don't necessarily want to necessarily reconnect with him, but I want to support him, and I feel like we need to support each other. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
so that's yes, he would be somebody that I want to do that for. So,
Okay.
and shout out to Justo, the comedian, for winning
Yeah, the talent.
comedian
New
again
talent.
at movies. I'm so proud of him. Like we would be backstage, you know what I'm saying? I remember him like he trying to get on and I'm trying to get on and stuff like that. I'm so proud of him. Like he is amazing. I'm not in it the way he in it. You know, I got a full-time job. I can't invest as much and I'm not saying it as a slide. I'm saying it like, you know what I mean? Like I just don't have as much time as he has to do, to focus on his craft. But I'm so proud of him. So
Yeah. Okay. Well, anything else you want to add before we tap out?
like I said, I'm just so happy. I appreciate you, Zora.
Well, I
Like you are
appreciate
the
you too.
bomb. You are the shit. .org, .net, right.
I'm sorry I couldn't come out this
Edu.
weekend. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. Oh yes. I'm
My
about to say,
mama in
if
town.
anybody
I can't go
knows me,
nowhere.
I always got the strippers on deck. You know what I'm saying? If you need personal, um, just some personal attention, reach out to me. I will put you in contact with my contact. What I'm saying, but all of the girls that he has, they're professional. They're amazing. And yes, it's a pandemic. I feel like that's just a form of just health and care, being able to not just only take care of your mental, but also your visual. You know what I mean? So
You
yeah,
hilarious.
Tippy TallGirl got the strippers on deck. They don't call me T Valley for nothing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Now that was a movie you sent me in my DMs. But look,
Ma'am.
my mama in town, so I can't go nowhere.
Okay, well, when you ready, you in that bold lip. You better come on, Zora Lee Souls. And your brother, bring your brother with you.
My brother out of town, man.
I
He in
know,
the
I know,
A.
I know.
Maybe we need to
I
take a
know.
road trip.
Hey,
You
yeah.
let's go with that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, Tip. Um, glad you're smiling and happy. It's good to come in
Yes,
the new
ma'am.
year with high spirits.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you can go ahead and close out to everybody where to find you at.
Well, Tippy Tall Girl on Instagram. Please follow me. Like I said, I'm the whole wrangler. If you need anything, holla at your girl. But yes, Sully's February the 12th, She More Comedy. I will be open up for them at Sully's on February the 12th. So look for the flyer. We're definitely going to turn up. So
You're gonna open up and be the host, or somebody
yes,
gonna
I'm a
walk you
host.
in?
Yes, ma'am. I'm a host
Okay.
and open up for them.
All
Yes,
right. I'll put
ma'am.
that on my schedule. You said in February.
Yes, ma'am. February the 12th. So that'll be
Oh,
your Valentine's Day gift for your girl. Let them come out and see these funny females. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Let us turn up for y'all.
I'll put it on my calendar. I'll pull up.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited for you. That's a big deal.
Yes, ma'am.
You ready, huh?
Oh yeah. I've been ready for
So
this.
you better behave yourself, man.
I mean, or not.
Be in there stealing somebody's daddy. They
Hey,
mama wasn't hating.
fine. I mean,
What
look,
they say?
I'm not a cougar, but I'm a puma. I'm not 40 yet. Don't do me. Don't do me. Mm-mm.
Look, let's close out with your favorite saying. I'll take your daddy if you.
I guess your daddy if your mammy ain't hating.
I know that's right. This is Zara Lou, the Comedy Vixen. We were
Yeah.
live with the Q&A with Tippy TallGirl.
Whoop,
Until
whoop.
next time,
Yes.
we'll
I'm
have
about
a
to
good.
say, make your choices, but stay dangerous. How about that?
I know that's right. Trap or die.
Ma'am. Have a good day.
You too. Appreciate you, Tip.
Bye.
Peace.
Peace.